Bay, Wisconsin. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Chicago Bears and the Green Bay Packers. No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, and he'll power his way up near the 25. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down. This defense for the Bears, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Not the desired outcome, but probably won't be the last time we see him take a shot downfield.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And it'll be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle it, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 25 yards that time. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
On first down, it's Fields. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Here's Fields. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And this is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now Jones. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll try again with Jones. And this time he is in. Aaron Jones with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Tony Pollard. He will score. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Being chased out left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The Packers now at 2-5 to start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call.
Yeah, 300. Side.
Now Rodgers. Oh, looking for water, but this is intercepted. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Devontae Wyatt able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Now a 1st down throw, Fields.
His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down. That's complete right side to Kmet.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Fields throwing again.
He's going to be sacked. Back at the 23-yard line.
Devontae Wyatt.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Fields.
That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier to shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
All right, say it with me now. A lot of different words we come up with. Maybe we go back and forth after that play, getting his toes tapped down to make that catch. Crafty.
Yep.
Wiley. Oh, definitely.
All the veteran names.
You name it. Has every move in the book and continued to get better throughout his career so he can make that type of a catch.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Rodgers to throw. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's got a first down there after a gain of about 12 as the clock will stop right now for the 2-minute warning. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a first down. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Hey, 626. All right.
On second down, it's Jones. A solid stiff arm. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next
touchdown. Davante Adams, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gold with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sims this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Play action. It's Fields. Steps away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On first down, Fields. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Hey, 88.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick.
Pollard to return from the end zone.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit.
He's got a man, complete.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
To throw on 2nd and 6.
Fields crossing route, and he hits his man. It's Jones.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 21. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Fields now to throw.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Devontae Wyatt
able to record his 5th sack of the season. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal.
And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
On fourth down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Rodgers' throw taken in by Adams. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
On third down, here's Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. On now, the Bears' all-time leading scorer, Robbie Gould, kicking against his former team. The kick by Gould is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. The passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Chicago. Now the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Bears 27, Packers
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a lap.
And Rodgers intercepted a third time.
And the Bears are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet.
So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21.
44 yards on the ground for him so far.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Now it's Fields.
And it's caught. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Touchdown, Bears.
Well, that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well. And it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
17.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
26.
Throwing is Rodgers. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Adams. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first. On first down, Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver.
It's caught at the 10. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Christian Watson.
52 yards.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after him right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Now Fields. Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Fields.
That ball complete to Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They'll get 13 yards for the 2nd play in a row.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards on the play. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce.
Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the 4th quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and second of the game.
And the Bears add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
No going for two. They'll kick the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's...
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
On second and very short, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's Rose. Touchdown!
Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Facing a big fourth-quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
That one caught downfield by Watson.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Yeah, 300. Inside.
Rodgers going to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Waller. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Rodgers to throw once more. The quick slant caught, and it's a Packers touchdown. Darren Waller from 4 yards out.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
From the 6. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Rayshon Jenkins picks it off.
And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I saw the pressure coming out, and that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
He's got a man complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
Christian Watson.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Gould able to tack on the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Bears, and it appears they're going to win this game. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That and looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Fields.
He's got a man. Complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Fields. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Again, Fields.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only